I chose a gelatin silver print of a photograph by the father of modern photojournalism, Henri Cartier-Bresson. What drew me towards the piece was its encapsulation of the artist's highly debated idea of the decisive moment. This is termed by clinical psychologist John Sula in his essay The Psychology of the Decisive Moment as the occurrence of a moment when the visual and psychological elements of people in a real life scene spontaneously and briefly come together in perfect resonance to express the essence of that situation. It's interesting to draw a comparison between Cartier Bresson's concepts and framing strategies used by politicians to shape public opinions. Framing in politics is described as two types: frames of communication and frames of thought. While the former revolves around the way certain ideas are shaped and communicated to the general public, frames of thought is the lens through which people understand and view situations. Frames of communication have an influence over frames of thought. This is known as framing effect. Photographers have control over most crucial aspects of what makes the image, like the composition, the timing, what is included or excluded from the frame. Similarly, every aspect of a speech, public addressal, campaign, or advertisement is constructed to create a communication frame. This, in order, is done to engage the framing effect. This is often done through the use of private polling data, targeting groups and sections of society. From the reading, Duckerman and Holmes' study of George Bush's 2002 State of the Union address, where emphasis was drawn over terrorism and security, which was a frame Bush had more crowd appraisal in as compared to the subject of economy. Similarly, another example would be the Cambridge Analytica scandal. It's a political data analysis firm that worked on the 2016 Trump campaign. CA's professed advantage is having enough data points on every American to build extensive personality profiles which its clients can leverage for psychographic targeting of ads. In the 2016 presidential election, the Trump digital campaign relied heavily on ad targeting, which may have utilized Cambridge Analytica's possibly illegally obtained Facebook data. In both cases, frames are being used to convey information in a way that shapes public opinion. What you don't see, you don't know. Such is the case with photography as well. Every time we look at a photograph, we are reliving a predetermined perspective. Thankfully, this framing does not affect the general public the way its political subordinate does. Thank you.